I do want to talk about something because it was brought up on that live stream too, that I brag about making 20K. It was not an option for me to make money on social media. I never thought I could make thousands of dollars. All my life I've struggled, right? My parents, when I was babies, lived in motel rooms and we were homeless. I am very grateful and thankful for all the people who truly is still here supporting me. I have every right to be excited about making 20K over the span of 3 years because to me, which I said is probably about 20K, because I am so happy at the fact that I have this opportunity, that I have options, that I could choose to do what I want, and when I put my mind to it, I do it. Why am I not allowed to be excited for how successful I've been? You know? Like, people literally try to make it about, oh, she's bragging she made 20K. Oh, she said she made over 1,000. I set a goal of how much to make every month. It's small. And the reason why I start small is so that I can work big. I set a goal to make well over 1K. Over 1K. Not just at 1K. People just say, oh, 1K isn't enough. I know it's not enough. How many times have I said that on my live streams? I start small and work big because I am literally, I've never been able to make money like this. All my life I've been through so much. I'm trying. And I really do appreciate all the support I get from people. For those of you who have stuck around and supported me, I appreciate you so much. If you guys haven't seen Mr. Chu's video, you should watch it. So, the thing that I don't understand, right, is if the government is all for creating jobs, then why are they trying to take away 300,000 jobs? Did you know that if TikTok gets banned, 300,000 people are going to be out of a job? Do you know how much opportunities it has created for people's businesses and how people have thrived through TikTok? This is way beyond. The economy is messed up. Instead of being worried about why people would rather be dying or have broken backs because they can't afford health care, why people are struggling and living in the streets because they can't afford housing, why the cost of our food is going up, our gas prices are going up, etc. is going up. They're more concerned about an app that is not doing nothing but providing informative information. Some people just don't understand, right? A lot of people get their information from TikTok. A lot of people learn things from TikTok. Some people are visual learners. So people show how to make things. People show recipes. People show a lot of different stuff. And the thing that doesn't make sense to me, it's crazy. Imagine 300,000 people being out of a job. Do they not think about the people that works for TikTok that are going to be jobless? Do they not think about the people that have thrived from TikTok, their businesses that are going to tank? The government only thinks of themselves. They only think about what benefits them and not what benefits America. Because if it was about what benefits America, then why are we struggling and they're not struggling? You care more about that than you do about the safety and health of America. Also, all these other apps like Vigo and that are literally they are all literally under ByteDance. So ByteDance bought all of these apps that are literally like TikTok, so they own all of these apps. So if people decide to move from one app to another, you gotta be cautious because they're gonna start going after these other apps that are owned by ByteDance. So literally ByteDance does not own only TikTok. They own like Bigo. They own Triller, I believe. They own UpLive. They own, I'm trying to think of Funimate. And all of these other apps that turned into TikTok apps. They wanted to buy all these apps that were like TikTok so they can make money off of them. But all of these apps sadly are owned by ByteDance. You are so lucky because let me tell you something. I'm just going to have to see you in court. For you to even have the audacity to take the time out of your day to email me, but you can't respond to me on Instagram and then say that you haven't mentioned me. Yes, you have mentioned me. You've been talking shit about me in Rochula's comment sections, and Rochula said where and was trying to find you so Rochula could probably block you because you was in my comment section talking shit, and you were mentioning that Supernova account that went live and was sharing my live stream, was actually showing recordings of my whole lives, acting like if I was live with weird men. Like, you think this is just some sick game. It's not some sick game. So because you want to make jokes and think it's funny because you're weird, so I'm just going to have to take you to court then. Let me tell you something. One thing I don't play is jokes. One thing I don't play is slut-shaming a minor and telling them they're a slut for trying to get with your said boyfriend. One thing I don't do is call minors adorable on Twitter. Oh yeah, I have that screenshots. And another thing I also don't do is share a minor's nudes on TikTok and refuse to take it down. So since you want to play that game, two can play that game, right? Because clearly, to me, that sounds pedophilic if you ask me, right? Since you want to call me a pedophile, how about you tell people why you had a bunch of minors in your Discord and why you had a bunch of, I don't know if they were minors, making jokes about R-wording cats. Oh, that's not disgusting? Because I have screenshots, literal, not screenshots, screen recordings from your live stream. If you really want to go there, we can really go there, okay? Because since you're mad because I said alleged groomer, now let's really play that game because I'll play it. I've been cordial. I've been nice. I have not literally falsely called you anything you weren't. But since you want to not only not go live and literally clear these accusations after you called me the R word like 4 times, well, now your time is up. You know, because how funny is it you and Amaya were both mad because I said grown adults can't be friends with minors. Oh, it's not like that. They're just my friends. Imagine if I was friends with minors, I would get dragged. You're out of high school. You're out of high school. It's funny to me that people that are out of high school think that they have something in common with people who are in high school. Wow, that is really weird. Imagine if I went and made friends with people from high school. Grow up. Grow up. That little email you sent, if it is you, wasn't cute, which I'm pretty sure it was you, saying that you never mentioned me. Bitch, I'm glad you don't mention me. And you want to know why I'm glad you don't mention me? Because you're a weirdo that's friends with minors. That's why. Like I said, I can go all the way there. You and Amaya are so mad because I said grown adults can't be friends with minors. That's my opinions. Imagine if every grown adult... Do you know that Nikita Dragon got dragged for being friends with minors? Not to mention all the other influencers and people that got literally dragged for hanging around people like Charlie D'Amelio and they're grown adults. Come on now. And you want to sit there and act like you're not weird? You literally called me you literally put that for no reason. Let me tell you something. That email is not cute. It is not. And even if it is not Slime Kitten has every ample opportunity to reach out to me but refuses to do so. Even after the fact, I know why you're mad. Like I said, it's my opinions. You're a grown adult hanging around with kids because you never grew out of high school. You never grew out of high school. Imagine if I was hanging out with high schoolers. That is trying to relive my high school days. Imagine peaking in high school so badly that you literally relived your high school days. You're living out your high school days with, like, how could you live through the eyes of a high schooler? Like as if you're seeing through them. I can't believe that grown adults think they have something in common with minors. Really weird. Weird.